Villagers. If you roam around a survival world for 10 minutes or less, you're probably likely to find a few in a village like this one. What makes villagers special is when you right-click on one, he will offer up 2 or more trades, either something for emeralds or emeralds for something. But how can we harness them? What advantages lie in the everyday villager? Turns out there's quite a lot to be learned about them, and quite a lot they can do for you. In this 3-part series on villagers, you'll find out everything you could possibly need to know to get way more out of your survival world. Okay? This is a basic villager, meaning that he doesn't have a profession. When you right-click on him, he doesn't want to trade. If he would get a profession, he will look like these 13 villagers, which all have the 13 different villager professions. They get their profession from the profession block, which has a theme: the cartographer from the cartographer block, the librarian from the lectern, and so on. The way a villager gets a profession from a profession block is when that block is placed right next to him, he'll inherit the profession, and when you take it away, he'll lose it. When a villager gets a profession, you'll hear a rustling sound to indicate it. If you hear that sound again, that means the villager has changed up what he is offering, which happens twice a day. When you trade with a villager once, his trade will be locked in. This means that you could take away his workstation, and he won't lose his profession. But, if you trade the same trade with him many times, he'll run out of stock and not be able to sell you the same thing. If you put his profession block back twice a day, he will restock up on the item, and then he'll be able to trade with you again. If a villager is not locked into a profession or a trade, and you take away his profession block, then when you place it back again, like I'm doing, he will have new offers for you, and you can continue doing this until you get the perfect offer, and now you can lock it in. If you're placing a profession block down and the villager isn't getting the profession, there are 2 possible reasons. The first one is that a different villager is getting the profession. Like this time, that villager got it because they can both access the block, which means they both have a 50-50 chance of getting the profession. The second reason is that it's too late at night. When it gets close to nighttime, villagers won't change their profession. Here, I'm trying to switch his profession block, but he won't switch his profession. So when I switch back to daytime, now he'll go back to a basic villager. As you trade with a villager more and more, he will go up in his level. There are 5 levels, all indicated by the badge they wear at their left hip. The 5 levels are Novice, Apprentice, Journeyman, Expert, and Master. And what that means is the higher the level they are, the more trades they'll offer up to you, which is better. Something to be careful about when dealing with villagers is to never punch a villager. If you punch a villager, he'll raise the value on his trades, and every time you punch him again, he'll make them even worse. And there's even a possibility that other villagers will make their trades worse too. Now there are situations where you'd want to kill a villager. If a villager is locked into a trade or a profession that you don't like, and you want to get rid of them, then a viable solution is to burn them in lava. As long as they're surrounded on all sides so the lava doesn't seep out, then you can eliminate them with the lava and no one will get angry at you, even though you just committed murder. Something else to watch out for is this villager called a Nitwit with green sleeves. He's like a basic villager, except he can't take up a profession and therefore can't offer you trades, so he's pretty useless. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is for Villagers Part 1. Make sure to stick around for the next 2 because you need to know how to apply this knowledge. And I'll see you in the next one. And remember, if there's one lesson you take away from this video, it's not to accidentally blow up a village like I did a few weeks ago. Goodbye.